Hello everyone. Alright, this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the telepathic medium and what they did to me on the telepath. First of all, you gotta believe in the telepathic medium to understand the rest. So, like law, under torts, blah 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 blah. Like, if you don't believe in torts, right, then you won't understand. It's just kind of like that. If you don't understand, like, you know how Kingdom Final Class Order Family to be. If you don't understand Kingdom, then you don't understand Phylum, right? You don't understand that. So, this is the thing. There's a telepathic medium. You do pineal gland, okay? I can astral project people, and they're notified about it immediately. Something else I can do, and let me just go back. Let me talk about that. Okay. Let's talk about the spell. Okay. I'll talk about the derivative of a person that I can take pretty much I can take a derivative of a person that I know and have them speak out full things and know what they would say, and that's very powerful. That's how you can extract information from the past. So essentially, there's a telepathic medium, right? As the words are said, right? There's also astral projecting of people. I can astral project, Jeff Bezos over there, and he is fully aware that I am communicating with him. I can right now. I can also do that to other people and they have no clue that that occurred. I do that to my mom sometimes, but see, when I talk to her on the phone, she has no idea. All right. Now, when I do that, sometimes I do stupid things to people on the astral projection of the telepathic the astral projection of them. Okay, but when I talk about astral projection, I mean seeing a physical person doing things that can make someone do anything, jump up and down, move left and right, say whatever I want. Also, I can take derivatives of that person and have them say things that that I think they might say. Now, I guess it's harder to do that when the person's actually speaking with you, going back and forth. Then you're less likely to do that. So that never happens. But I'm speaking with them, and so they're taking derivatives of what they might say. Never happens, but I could make them say anything that I want them to say, like that. Yeah. Now, I communicate with the White House. I communicate with every single reporter out there. Okay. Okay, so what about this magic spell? The magic spell is that Bill Gates kids, Roy Gates, put this magic spell on me. They all do it, all of them together, right? And they're really into that. They put this magic spell on me, and essentially I feel it. I feel my feet, right? I have automatic production of bad words, which is like brain Tourette's. And as soon as I got on the telepathic medium and started astral projecting, they put a spell on me. As soon as that happened, right, every object that I came across, whether it was like shoes, whether it's a person, whether it's something, I insulted it, right? and then when it came to people, I would slap them or spit on them, and then I would be tossing and turning and tossing and turning, going from one person to another person to another person to another person, another person to another person, and I just went to another person just to stop talking to this person, but then I went to another person, and they can also make me say things like Bruce Almighty, right? So I'm saying things, and they put me on this sort of reality show that they said was too good for TV, right? Too good for TV. Um, uh, and Ellen DeGeneres and Matthew McConaughey were part of it, are part of it, not were, are. And um, what's his name? Jim Carrey. And it was based off the Truman Show and Ed TV. Um, and um, and then uh, uh, and what else? What else I want to say? It was bothering me. I said we're part of it and all part of it. Like, just forget it. Forget that. So it's just bothering me a little bit. Just let go of it. Let go of that energy. Relax. Let's clean the air with sage. Like, imagine the sage here. Now, I, um, I don't know any spells, but spells are real, and spells are risky because very powerful people use it, and it's hard to prove. Um, you know, uh, but these are the side effects and reactions, um, uh, and um, I went to a place and I got never mind. I'm not gonna talk about that. But um, this is the bad spell. Uh, um, well, I had to talk about that in some way, shape, or form to validate myself. Wait, hold on. I'll tell you my left side. I don't know what it does, but I felt a little bit different. I made this point less because they was telling me that this wand was the one that was causing this spell all of a sudden. I just like, what happened? Right? Because it wasn't, they didn't do anything all these days, but all of a sudden they put, something was happening weird. I having automatic protection of bad words, and I kept on saying, "Hope you don't die, get fired," like because they were trying to make me say something bad. And anytime um, uh, anytime I feel the need to anytime they think that I'm gonna say something bad, I make that. I hope you don't die, get fired. I make that into something good, right? So instead of saying bad thing, I turn I hope you don't die or get fired, right? Um, so that takes that negative energy and turns to positive energy if because they're making me say something, right? So that's right. I don't have the bad eye or anything like that. you know, I'm very spiritual and superstitious. I don't like to use that word superstitious, but spiritual. An individual. Um, so, you know, and yeah. So that's what I do. Um, and I don't want to talk about um, like the evil eye. Really, I don't have the evil eye. Um, uh, you know, but I'm very aware of people that do, and I'm very, very wary that I do not show off to those people at all, because if I do, then bad things happen. So I'm very wary like of that. So I tone myself down in that sense. Um, by so I try not to when it comes to that. Right. So you know uh, um, when people give the evil eye sometimes in brief moments when they're not always giving the evil eye. Like if you go up to those certain people and you show off to those people, then what bad things happen. So I don't do that. My, I'm very wary of that. Um, anyway, they were having because they kept on showing me doppelgangers. It's like this person was pretty much like haunting me on this on astral projection, and I was so I don't know, horrified that I just wanted to die. And I was like, yeah, I've taken like heroin before, and I've taken, it was cut with fentanyl, because like I remember I was taking like a little bit. I only done it once. It was like tiny grain-sized bits, but I was like, seriously, like this person's bothered me so much. And you go take fentanyl and just like take three big lines of it, and like you'll probably be dead. Um, like it only takes not much but it was cut with fentanyl, so I only taken that little grain sized pieces in and of itself. So so you can have a little bit more. People take up straight up fentanyl now. Um, like people you want fatty or you want heroin, right? Uh, so, um, you know, and you can just snort it. So, so at least there's that. Um, like for emergency situations like Lucas, if things get really 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 bad. If Roy is bothering you too much, then Lucas, there's always that. But I'm like, Lucas, don't do that, please. Please don't do that. You work so hard what you're doing. Please don't do that, please. How bad is it? It's really bad, guys. They're making fun of me. They're throwing down my startup. Yeah, I'm making this side company from this part of my startup. One of the reasons why I work on my startup so hard is because there's parts of my startup that they is I can do. So to me, it's like I can do my industrial design too. No one hired me as industrial design, but I'm really good. Apple stole my Apple Watch idea, and then they took it off my hard drive, and it was like a Tag Heuer. Like it looked like Tag Heuer was Apple, but they didn't want to give me credit for it. Like they took it. I thought it was so cool. They took it off. It pissed me off. And I'm like, and I was one of the reasons behind us having the Cybertruck, because I just said my my mom hates pickup trucks, and I was calling it the Redneck Mobile. So he made the pickup truck so cool, and the Batmobile to me, like, you know. So please don't kill my mom. All right. Well, I'm gonna go now. Thank you. Bye.